You'd think kids waiting for the school bus would be the one thing even the most controlling HOA would leave alone. But not when Karen is in charge. Karen, president of our HOA, had been making my life miserable since the day I moved into the neighborhood. Petty fines, complaints about my lawn, and nasty letters about my wife's garden gnomes. She was relentless. But the day she went after my kid? That was the day she crossed the line. One chilly Monday morning, my 12-year-old son was waiting at the bus stop at the end of our street with a few other kids. Backpack on, earbuds in, just minding his own business. That's when Karen stormed up in her robe and slippers, holding her phone like a weapon. "Excuse me." She barked at my son. "You can't stand here. This is HOA property. Children are not permitted to loiter in common areas without adult supervision." My son, bless him, tried to be polite. "Ma'am, I'm just waiting for the bus." Karen sneered.
"Don't talk back to me.
"If you don't leave right now, I'm calling the police and reporting you for trespassing." The other kids were terrified, some even started walking back home. But my son stood his ground.
This is a public street.
"I'm not doing anything wrong." That's when she did the unthinkable. Karen grabbed my son's arm and yanked him away from the curb.
Hard.
He pulled back and shouted, "Don't touch me.
I'm killing my dad."
And here's the thing Karen didn't know, my son's dad is the chief of police. The second I got the call, I drove straight over, lights flashing. When I arrived, Karen was still screaming at my son, insisting he was breaking HOA rules. She spun around, ready to unload on me, but froze the moment she saw my uniform and badge. "Karen," I said, stepping between her and my son, "you just assaulted a minor."
"My minor?
Care to explain yourself?" She stammered, and no, I was just correcting his behavior.
He was trespassing."
I pointed to the ground. "This is a public road maintained by the county. Your HOA has zero jurisdiction here. And grabbing a child?
That's assault."
"Do you want to keep talking, or should we continue this at the station?" Karen's face drained of color. She tried to laugh it off, saying, "Oh, come on, we don't need to make a big deal out of this. I was just protecting the community." I turned to my deputy, who had pulled up behind me.
"Cuff her."
Karen shrieked as the cuffs clicked around her wrists. "You can't arrest me. I'm the HOA president."
My deputy smirked. "And he's the chief of police.
You just put your hands on his kid. You're lucky you're not in the back of the wagon already." The bus pulled up right then, and every kid on the street got a front row seat to Karen being led into the cruiser. My son climbed on board smiling from ear to ear. "See you after school, Dad," he said, like this was just another Tuesday. Karen was charged with assault, harassment, and filing a false police report, because she had already dialed 911 to claim the kids were rioting at the bus stop. The county prosecutor didn't find her antics funny, especially once the video from my son's phone surfaced. Yep, he'd been recording the whole confrontation. The HOA board quickly distanced themselves from her, removing her as president within a week. Parents in the neighborhood were furious and demanded she stay away from all bus stops permanently.
As for me,
I didn't just protect my son, I made sure everyone in the community knew that the bus stop was a safe space. Karen hasn't been seen near it since.
And the best part?
Every time the school bus passes her house now, the kids wave and chant, "Don't touch us, Karen." She hides behind her curtains, humiliated. All because she thought she could bully a child. Turns out, the only thing she succeeded in doing was putting herself behind bars.